Hello everyone, it's Jessica Wilkinson, your Young Adult Services Librarian, and for this week's Teen Book Talk, I'm going to talk about some of the Colleen Hoover books that can be found in the teen space. So let's get started. The first book is Never Never, the Complete Series by Taryn Fisher and Colleen Hoover. #1 New York Times bestselling author of Hopeless joins forces with the New York Times bestselling author of Mudvayne. Together, they have created a gripping, romantic tale unlike any other. How odd to be made of flesh, balanced on bone, and filled with a soul you've never met. Charlize Windward and Silas Nash have been best friends since they could walk. They've been in love since the age of 14, but as of this morning, they are complete strangers. Their first kiss, their first fight, the moment they fell in love, every memory has vanished. I don't care what our first kiss was, he says. That's the one I want to remember. Charlize and Silas must work together to uncover the truth about what happened to them and why. But the more they learn about the couple they used to be, the more they question why they were even together to begin with. I want to remember what it feels like to love someone like that. And not just anyone. I want to know what it feels like to love Charlie. The next book is Slammed by Colleen Hoover. Following the unexpected death of her father, 18-year-old Lakin is forced to be the rock for both her mother and younger brother. Outwardly, she appears resilient and tenacious, but inwardly she's losing hope. Enter Will Cooper, the attractive 21-year-old new neighbor with an intriguing passion for slam poetry and a unique sense of humor. Within days of their introduction, Will and Lakin form an intense emotional connection, leaving Lakin with a renewed sense of hope. Not long after an intense, heart-stopping first date, they are slammed to the core when a shocking revelation forces their new relationship to a sudden halt. Daily interactions become impossibly painful as they struggle to find a balance between the feelings that pull them together and the secret that keeps them apart. The last book is Heartbones by Colleen Hoover. Life and a dismal last name are the only two things Bea Grimm's parents ever gave her. After carving her path all on her own, Bea is well on her way to bigger and better things, thanks to no one but herself. With only 2 short months separating her from the future she's built and the past she desperately wants to leave behind, an unexpected death leaves Bea with no place to go during the interim. Forced to reach out to her last resort, Bea has to spend the remainder of her summer on a peninsula in Texas with a father she barely knows. Bea's plan is to keep her head down and let the summer slip by seamlessly. But her new neighbor, Samson, throws a wrench in that plan. Samson and Bea have nothing in common on the surface. She comes from a life of poverty and neglect. He comes from a family of wealth and privilege. But one thing they do have in common is that they're both drawn to sad things, which means they're drawn to each other. With an almost immediate connection too intense for them to continue denying, Bea and Samson agree to stay in the shallow end of a summer fling. What Bea doesn't realize is that a rip current is coming, and it's about to drag her heart out to sea. These are just 3 of the great Colleen Hoover books that can be found in the library, so be sure to come on in and check them out. Thank you.